If you want, the quiet weather is going to stay with us into the weekend. We have a large area of high pressure covering the country at the moment. This very weak system lying across the north. That's going to tilt down the east coast during the next 24 hours. Still a very weak system indeed, with high pressure swamping it. And then we're going to find that system moving away onto the continent as we go through Friday and into Saturday as well. Though another weak one will come up from the southwest, perhaps bringing some spots of rain up into western parts of Ireland. But essentially high pressure well in charge as we go through to the weekend. So with high pressure, it means to say the winds are coming around in a clockwise fashion, most of them pretty light as well, a very gentle breeze blowing across the country. Now, although confidence is low at the moment for next week, Monday into Tuesday, we could see well see the wind switching direction, then low pressure taking over, so the winds by then will go in the other way. So they're becoming anti-clockwise and things turning much more unsettled if things go according to plan. Now, looking on the satellite picture, we've got a fair amount of cloud across the country, but there are some nice gaps. You can see some sunshine there through northern England, for example. Other parts seeing the cloud thinning out during the afternoon. So a fairly bright afternoon, it must be said, for most parts. Now, for the far north and east of Scotland and down into northeast England, the clouds much thicker here. The odd spot of rain and drizzle coming through as well. And for ground above about 700 or 800 metres, there will be a little bit of snow, but I think amounts are really going to be very trivial indeed. Despite the fact that it is a cold day, only about 3 or 4 degrees for many parts of the country. The mildest weather, ironically, in the north of Scotland. Temperatures about 7 or 8 degrees there, with an Atlantic feed in from the southwest. And then tonight, under clear skies, albeit unreliable cloud cover, you are going to see temperatures falling pretty close to freezing, in fact below freezing in many central and western parts of the country especially. But I think for northern Scotland and also down through eastern England, eventually you'll find the milder weather returning as a band of cloud comes down from the north. So these eastern parts seeing a little bit of rain and drizzle showing up across East Anglia and South East England, perhaps into the Midlands come tomorrow morning. That's how we'll start the day on Thursday then, with some cloud for the north and the east. Brighter weather in central and western parts. Again, a frosty start, some freezing fog. And again, very little change on Friday as well. The freezing fog will be fairly isolated. The way you get it, it's going to stay pretty cold all day. And in temperatures looking at 3 to 5 degrees means it is going to be a pretty chilly spell of weather coming up, despite the fact the winds are light. And most places are going to stay dry, but there'll be some spots of rain still up in the far northeast of Scotland. Things changing a little bit on Saturday and Sunday. We'll find the weather system coming in from the northwest by that time. That may well bring a little bit of sleet and